Same old stool, same old chrome and shatter. Coat on the hook like it doesn't even matter. Door swings wide and the night just steps aside when that first cup smiles at me. Morning brew at Tommy Stigs, where the troubles come in small and the dreams pour out in big. Sugar on the counter, laughs floating over the rugged. Life feels large and lovely from a little porcelain mug. Frank on the box, humming low in the corner. Steam writes my name on the glass by the order. Jokes with the boss about yesterday's close call. He says, kid, you made it, you're here, that's all. Morning brew at Tommy Stigs, where the worries shrink to crumbs on the plate beside the figs. Stories in the sunlight, stirring slow with every shrug, yeah. Life feels large and lovely from a little porcelain mug.
GG2, hello there, Mick.
Good
to see you, Don Mick. You hope you're well. Yeah, Benny Benz, we keep hustling, kid. We always hustle.
I got time on a spoon.
No matter what comes our way, Zelda Z, it's what we
and
do.
And a second cup,
whoa,
too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. If the world goes fast, let it pass, let it spin. I'll be right here where my day begins. Morning brew at Tommy Stigs, where the city takes a breath.
D. Clark is
and the heart learns gentle gigs, quiet conversation,
a drink,
and a wink, a nod, a
I got time on the spoon, baby. There you go.
Yeah, life feels large and lovely from a little porcelain mug. Just me and my view, and that first sip, cool and new.
All right.
Another beautiful day coming up from a little porcelain cup.
You could be anywhere else in the world that you want to be, but you are right here. I do appreciate it. Let's take a look over here. We are on the 239th consecutive Coffee Talks. Zelda, we are getting there. CG2, we're on our way. Consistency every day, same time. I set the thumbnail for 6:40. We go on between 6:40 and 7 a.m. every single day, because what do we do every day? Most of us drink coffee every day. I have done that since I'm a little kid. I will continue to do that until my last breath. Montanero, hope you had a great birthday. Great to see you. Hey, teacher, always a pleasure to have you. Yes. Let's see what else we got here. CG2 always coming in strong. Mr. Adam Corvorsi. Hey, Susie's on the move. Hey, teacher, right there. Adam, Bill C. Good morning to you. I know tomorrow's going to be a tough day for Bill C. All right. Saying hello to Ben is, hey, teacher, Benny Benz. I like to comment, but you got to grab the hustle when the hustle is there, because someday the hustle may disappear. So you got to grab that hustle while you can do it. 126 days left And 2026 is his story. Yes, that is true, Don Mickey. We are on our way out of here. Listen, we're getting there. It's coming quick. Bambi, Palermo's right there. I see you, Bambi. Bambi, did you set up the espresso bar? Hello, Bambi. Good to see you. Serenity Prayer, everybody live by it. It does work. Oh, Don Mickey. That coffee is nice. 239 is where we're at. Yes, we are at 239 is where we're at. Delilah's yelling right now on the replay. Where's my song? Where is my song? Delilah's going to wake up Stephen Morvinello and say, where is my song? Come and get some. Bambi's got the coffee ready. Bambi, great to see you. Big hugs. Now we're hugging. All right? We got hugging going on. Hey, teacher, right there. Go ahead. Go ahead. Put that up. That's what this channel is about. It ain't about me, because I ain't doing shit over here. What am I doing? I'm having coffee. We break balls a little bit. We have our little conversation about this, that, the other thing. We got a spotlight today. D. Clark. I don't know much about D. Clark. I guess it was recommended by somebody, Stephen. I don't know. Bambi loves us guys because that's how we are, Bambi. This is your cozy spot. This is your cozy spot, okay? You come here, you hang out. It's not a show, really, per se. It's not a show. The goals are none. The impact is minimal. The coffee is hot and fresh every day. What is this thing I do over here? It's nothing. It's really nothing. This is my YouTube home. It's just a cozy spot to start the day. What is it? Really, if you think about it. It's a laid, chill vibe. Sometimes we start screaming and yelling and cursing and this and that. But otherwise, it's just a spot to start out. Have a cup of coffee. You come in, you come out. The revolving door is there. The social club, right? But it's a different type of social club. We got women in this one. It's funny. Because, listen, after the summer, we'll be doing more night shows. Good morning, Octavia Grace. Exactly. What happened to Toto Cotugno? Well, I had to get right into the show. So, before we do get into the show, we must go back in time and do a little bit of this, because this is a Thursday tradition over here. And Octavia is screaming and yelling. And already we do have Delilah cursing at the screen, even though she's holding the baby. She's cursing me out right now, but we're going to get a few lyrics in. Here we go. This is our anthem, guys. This is always our anthem.
Con la chitarra in mano, lasciatemi cantare, sono un italiano. Buongiorno Italia, gli spaghetti al dente, e un partigiano come presidente. Con l'autoradio sempre nella mano destra, un canarino sopra la finestra. Buongiorno Italia con i tuoi artisti, con troppa America sui manifesti, con le canzoni, con amore, con il cuore, con più donne, sempre meno suore. Buongiorno Italia, buongiorno Maria, gli occhi pieni di malinconia, buongiorno Dio, sai che ci sono anch'io. Lasciatemi cantare con la chitarra.
That looks nice like that, right? There's the look, Octavia, right there. You did see him live, huh, Don? That's great. That's the look of the social club right there. Let me take a video with this. That is what a Thursday at the social club looks like from my area here. There's the chat right there coming through, everybody. This is what it looks like on my side. Command Central Command, whatever you call it. Beautiful way to start the day on the 239th consecutive Coffee Talks here. Beautiful. Look at the
con
chat.
la bandiera in
We got a little 16
tintorina,
people hanging out having
giù di
coffee. And then we're
carrozzeria.
starting our day with this. Every Thursday we do it like this.
Buongiorno Italia, buongiorno Maria, con gli occhi pieni di malinconia. Buongiorno Dio, sai che ci sono anch'io. Lasciatemi cantare con la chitarra in mano. Lasciatemi
All right.
cantare una canzone.
One more verse. One more verse.
Lasciatemi cantare perché ne sono fiero.
Sono un italiano.
Un italiano vero.
A proud Italian. A proud Italian. Hopefully you are proud. Tommy, being the social club, who's the underboss since you're the boss? Sweet Tea is the underboss, Montenero. Sweet Tea is the underboss. And CG2 is the consigliere. And then we got all capos in here. All capodicinos. No soldiers. You're all captains. All capodicins, okay? We got all capodicins over here. We don't need no soldiers. We got all, you're all valuable captains, all right? We miss you, Delilah, but we're happy for you. Enjoy every minute. Okay, we're going to get into this little spotlight. D. Clark. What did D. Clark sing, guys? Raindrops. So many raindrops. Let's see where it is. If I got it right here. Here we go. All right. Check the lyrics, and then we're going to talk about this individual that brought us some really cool music. Excellent music. Delilah's not here, Stephen. Hopefully she catches the replay. She's got the baby. She's in a different time zone. There we go. There you go, Giacomo. Hello, sir. Good morning to you. Good to see you. Yeah. Here we go. Oh, this is good music.
Raindrops, so many raindrops. It feels like raindrops falling from my eyes, falling from my eyes.
You know the song, guys?
My love has left me.
Do you know the song, guys?
I'm so all alone.
It's a definite oldie, 60s.
I would bring her back to me.
Great music,
But
though.
I don't know where she's gone. I don't know where she's gone. There must be a cloud in my head. Rain keeps falling from my eyes. Oh no, it can't be teardrops, for a man ain't supposed to cry. So it must be rain.
All right. Okay, so you do know the music, but you never put, a lot of times we never put a name to the face. And this is the face of that song right there. This gentleman on the screen is who sang this song. Now, I'm not sure if somebody, probably sure, definitely in the jukeboxes. Now, many people here might not know what a jukebox is. I live in an area where we had a lot of diners. Hello there, Pete Rizzolo. We had diners where I grew up, and we had at the table, what was that called? A jukebox at every table in the diner? Where has the world gone, ladies and gentlemen? What has happened to the world? It's lost. Hold on, let me check this internet connection here. What am I on here? Okay, we're on a good internet connection. I'm really old, and I remember the jukebox, but I don't remember his name. Yes. Oh, it was a mini jukebox. Yes, Bambi. It was on every table, any table in North Jersey. Now, what we would do, we would put a quarter in there, pick out a song, and then have our conversation while the music was playing. And we would talk close to the music. You understand? Gabish? You get it? All right, let's get into this little conversation right here about this guy, D. Clark. Now listen, Stephen. For music-wise, we're already going with flowers. Pete Rizzolo. Pete, did you know Scruggs died? Did you know that? Did you know that? I didn't know that Bobby died. I just found that out yesterday. Somebody posted that his mom died. You remember her? I think she worked the buses. I think his mom worked the buses. Bobby Scruggs died. Do you remember Bobby? He was your age, I think, or a year younger or older than you. So listen, we lost the Belleville kid. Didn't know he died. So rest in peace, Bobby. He was a great guy, man. Great guy. Yeah, his mom died Monday or Tuesday, I believe. Tuesday. So, Pete, as we go through this thing called life, we lose them, and these are the things that happen. Your nana had a jukebox in her club, Uptown Girl. I remember always playing. Very nice. You had him in your pizzeria. Nice. So rest in peace, Bobby, our friend Bobby from Belleville, New Jersey. You lose touch with people. Thankfully, some people do reconnect with the social media, but some people are gone forever. Once you graduate, you don't see them again, and unfortunately, we see them in an obituary. And that's ladies and gentlemen, that is the way things work. That is just the way things work. Hello, Chicky. Happy Thursday to you. Good morning, sir. This is starting to really suck. A lot of people are passing away, Pete, and a lot of people are sick. All right, let's go. D. Clark. I'm already starting off with flowers because just for the music, I'm going to go with the flowers, Zelda. Hey, teacher, I think I got to go right away with the flowers, but we're going to see. He could have been a demonic individual, Giacomo. I don't know. D. Clark, an American R&B and pop singer, best known for his 1961 chart-topping smash hit Raindrops, alongside other popular mid-century tunes like Hey Little Girl, Just Keep It Up, and Nobody But You. His biggest career hit reached number 2. He almost made it, but he wasn't good enough. He almost made it to number 1 on the Billboard 100 with Raindrops in 1961. Hey Little Girl, 1959. What? A major top 20 hit. Hey Little Girl, Just Keep It Up. A nice track, 6 on the charts. Beautiful. All right, that's about it. Nobody But You, 1958. How about that? 1959. Portrait of My Love, 1963. You, yes, you are looking good. 1961. And Your Friends, 1960. Fun facts about D. Clark, who brought us some incredible music. Giacomo, probably from your teenage years, this music was still playing, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. Was this music still playing, Giacomo, in your teenage years? Some of us are a little younger than you. Yeah. Your mom was born in 54. That's the best year ever, 1954. As I say, Bambi, it's 1954 over here. Early career, he began recording in 1952 as an original member of the Hambone Kids, a trio that made music by slapping different parts of their bodies to create a beat for the song Hambone. D. Clark comes from a gospel background. That explains a lot. When you come from a gospel background, you are introduced to music, to performing, and to being self-confident. It's very important. So yeah, his gospel background, born Delectus Clark in Arkansas. All right, he's from Arkansas. We got an Arkansas boy. His mother was a gospel singer, and D himself sang with the renowned Thompson Community Singers after moving to Chicago. All right, so he's got a great great little story to start off with here. Hopefully, we get flowers here. The Cool Gents. He fronted the R&B group, the Golden Tones. Now, a gentleman like Giacomo maybe remember this group. I don't. We don't have many senior senators in here. Gerard is not here. So, Giacomo, you might be an elder statesman over here, so we would defer to you sometimes for these types of things. Did you ever hear of, sir, the group called the Golden Tones, later named the Cool Gents? They were discovered by legendary Chicago DJ Herb Kent. Connections and Quirks stepped in for Little Richard. Great stuff. Hambone was great. I just taught this. Really, Pete Rizzolo. Wow. Patty Daly. Raindrops. So many raindrops. Yes, you did. You heard the song, Patty Daly. Yeah, it's a nice request. And me either, Stephen. But it's quality. See, this was a quality time in the world, and the elders here can put a check mark on that. This was a quality time in the world. I believe a lot of guys that did doo wop or Motown came from the gospel backgrounds. You might be Montenegro. That's a great observation. I don't know what is Hambone. I'm not sure. I'm enjoying this so far. Yesterday we were a little disturbed, but we're going to keep on going here. Good morning, Angelique. Hello, lady. Yes, I know the song. These were talented men. It was a whole different time, Patty Daly. Wow, you guys are really in the topic today. Even though we might not have a group that was here, right, Stephen? That was around, we still know that music is the key. Music is beautiful. Good music with good lyrics and good meaning spans generations and stays relevant because the music, it was there. Okay, beautiful. Okay, so the story of Raindrops. Let's go to the Raindrops. His 1961 smash hit Raindrops. It was inspired by a stormy overnight car ride he took coming back from New York City. Tears as weather. I don't know it. The soulful power ballad uses heavy thunder and rain sound effects to mask a narrator's crying after a painful breakup. So apparently, he came back from New York City on a rainy night after a horrible breakup. And that is where the song Raindrops comes from. Raindrops are falling from his eyes. See, songs with meaning. Things with meaning. Interesting. So it was a horrible breakup. He was in the car. It was a rainy night. It's actually a song about something that he has been through. That's why you could feel it when they do it. You could feel it when they do the songs because it's there. It's right there. It's in the lyrics. Right? It's in the lyrics. Let's see a little more here. Let's see a little more on the lyrics here. Wow.
Oh, raindrops, so many raindrops. It feels like raindrops falling from my eyes, falling from my eyes. Since my love has left me, I'm so all alone. I would bring her back to me, but I don't know where she's gone. I don't know where she's gone. There must be a cloud in my head. Rain keeps falling from my eyes. Oh no, it can't be teardrops, for a man ain't supposed to cry.
Okay, so there you go.
So it must be rain.
And there we go. That's what it is. So I didn't know what the story was all about. Now I got the story. Now I know the story. It's about a bad breakup there, Stephen Morinello. You see Pete Rizzolo? Patty Daly. Music was beautiful. Now you got a little backstory to that song. The next time you hear Raindrops by D. Clark, you're going to say, I learned that at the social club. This song was made by D. Clark as a personal experience coming back from New York City in a car all alone with raindrops falling. Hey, teacher, I mean, you got a good meaning right now. What's the purpose of coffee talk? That is the purpose of coffee talk. Nothing else. Beautiful. Let's get into a little more of the story. Now we're going to go into sad facts. Hopefully, he's getting flowers because right now, Mr. D. Clark, for what you did in the music world, and you brought the authenticity to the song through an experience that you have been through. Thank you, producers, for putting this data together. You really done well putting this data together today. The producers of the show have done a great job today, CG2. The way they put this all together and the formation and the sequence that they're making me go down. Producers, great job. Now we go to sad facts, ladies and gentlemen. Stephen Morinello. I can only hope right now that we don't get into anything demonic with this individual. Let's see what we got here, Patty Daly. Sad facts about D. Clark. These songs are the best, Montenegro. I mean, right? D. Clark, the 1960 soul and R&B singer famous for the hit song Raindrops, spent his final years facing severe poverty, debilitating health crisis, and physical paralysis before dying alone in a motel room at the young age of 52. Damn. Financial and career hardships. Fading fame left him with little money by the 1980s, forcing him to live in a modest motel in somewhere out there in rural Georgia. He had to he had to eke out a living playing small club dates on the southern oldie circuits just to eat, just to survive. He lacked health insurance, meaning he could not afford proper rest or medical downtime. Devastating health issues. He suffered a severe stroke in 1987 that left him partially paralyzed. Damn, the stroke caused a lasting speech impediment, yet he was forced to keep singing to pay for his medical needs. Damn. He endured multiple bouts of congestive heart failure in the months leading up to his death. A tragic end. Despite his health and paralysis, peers noted he lived with the eternal hope that another big hit was just around the corner. He was hoping that he could change his environment with the talent that God has given him. Unfortunately, medical issues took away his ability to give us what he was gifted with. Damn. On December 7th, 1990, he suffered a fatal heart attack and was found dead in a Night's Inn somewhere out there in Georgia. So, D. Clark, what a story. What a story coming up. And the heartbreak that you put into that song, Raindrops. This man made a huge impact on our world. We hear these songs and we think, wow, celebrities, rich and famous, they're on the radio. But the story ends pretty sad. I will say this, you got to stay humble. You got to have a regular working gig, unless you hit the millions and you have the what do you call that? The discipline to set yourself up correctly. Other than being a Frankie Valli in the world or a Frank Sinatra or a Sly Stallone, you got to maintain some level of work. See, I see this Victor Botetto, the comedian. He gave up a city job. Tara, she gave up a city job. Unless you have another means of support, you got to keep it humble. Right, Don Mick? You got to keep it humble. Now, if I was Victor Botetto, I would have not given up that city job and I would have just done night gigs. Unless, like I said, Angelique, he can make millions, be somewhat conservative, and have that money work for him. Right away, take that couple of million and buy income-producing property that will supplement what you were making while you were working for the city. See, I can do it. I don't have the means to do it, but I think logical. GH, I think logical. Does that sound right, Patty Daly? Would that have been the right move? Vic should have not quit his city job, and Tara should have not quit her city job. Just a personal opinion, as an outsider looking in, unless they did the right thing with their first cool millions. You know, Tara has explained to me that she has problems. What's the town after Belleville, going away from Newark? Nutley. That's where I am. So who knows? There, before the grace of God. I admire Vic's wife too. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Well, yes, we do. We know a few people that hit the lottery and work every day. Yes, we do. You know, they hit the lottery twice. Vic had a drive to get better. I understand. They all had ups and downs in life. I know I had it too. Yes. Stig, sorry, dear, problem at work. Great hair, too. Have a beautiful day. Octavia, great blessings to you. God bless you. All right, so D. Clark, we're going with a yes, right? We're going with a yes on the flowers. Very sad story, very sad ending. Dying in a motel out there in Georgia, half paralyzed with a speech impediment and heart failure. So, D. Clark, God bless you, sir. Thank you for the music. The music is timeless. The stories will live on forever. And that is where we are at with D. Clark. We're getting flowers, okay? I'm deciding on this one, guys. If you don't mind, I would like to decide on this one on the flowers. Okay? Okay? Okay, Giacomo, where are you, sir? Vic Di Tara is rolling now, and so I hope, Stephen, I only can hope that they keep it going. Mr. Giacomo, can you make the decision this morning? What would you like to hear, Mr. Giacomo? You're the boss right now. The lottery winner. Yeah, we had lottery winners in Belleville. Giacomo, are you here? Jack, Uncle Jack, are you here? Zio, I gotta call you Zio. Zio Giacomo, are you here? I gotta call you Zio. Huh? And Zia Rossi. Zio Giacomo and Zia Rossi, okay? That's what you guys are to me. Zio Giacomo and Zia Rossi. What would you like to hear first, Giacomo? The Machiavelli message or the Catholic message? What would you like to hear, Giacomo? I know you got to leave at 7:40. I'm giving it to Giacomo today. I feel like it. Ese you not like it, ese you can leave. Machiavelli or Catholic? Prayer or demon? Sven Larson, what's up, kid? How are you, sir? Let's go. See, Giacomo, that's what it's like. You're saying, Stigs, relax. Stigs, relax. Okay, he has to play both. He's disqualified. Nino, make the decision. Machiavelli or Catholicism? What do you want first, Nino? It's all on you. Oh, Don Mick, dropping bombs. The Salty Lounge Dana. Kathy Benny. Bambi Palermo 1. Art Rouge. And Zachary Taylor. Thank you, Don McHugh. That's nice of you. I appreciate that. That's a blessing. You're good? Okay, that's good to hear. Demon. Patty Daly said it first. We're going demonic first. We are going with Machiavelli first. Here we go. Patty says it. So Patty gets it. Let's see where we are with Machiavelli. Hold on. Let me check it down. Check it down here. Remorse. Okay, Machiavelli's messages of remorse. Let's see what this is all about. Oh my God, I have no idea what this is. Machiavelli's messages remorse right after this.
Stigs explores the sinister mind of Niccolo Machiavelli. I step inside where the cold truth cuts so carefully. Stigs explores the sinister mind of Niccolo Machiavelli.
Aye, this is a tough one. This is for past criminals, current criminals, future criminals, repeat offender criminals. This is a little tough one. This is for people that have not been the most upstanding throughout our lives. Sometimes Machiavelli brings us a good one. Sometimes Machiavelli brings us a bad one. Let's see what he says about remorse this morning. Machiavelli viewed remorse as conventional guilt. Machiavelli viewed remorse and conventional guilt as weakness that hinder effective leadership. Oh boy, the pragmatic view of morality, rejection of traditional ethics. Machiavelli separated action from standard Christian or conventional morality. He argued that rulers cannot survive if they strictly follow ethical rules in a fucked up world. It says corrupt world. Necessity for ruthlessness. Here you go. Here we go, Patty Daly. Necessity for ruthlessness, cruelty, deception, and violence are sometimes required to maintain power, stability, and order. A leader paralyzed by remorse or guilt fails to take necessary decisive actions. The illusion of remorse. In Machiavelli's philosophy, appearances matter more than internal feelings. Showing genuine emotional remorse is a sign of vulnerability, though a leader might fake regret or apologize purely as a manipulative tool for public perception. Wow. Oh my God. Action over regret. Machiavelli famously emphasized decisive action over passive hesitation, encapsulating in the sentiment that it is better to act and face the consequences than to hesitate out of fear and feel permanent inaction. So you got repent and regret. To him, Fortuna favors the bold and aggressive, leaving no room for paralyzing second thoughts once strategic choices are made. What a crazy message today. Oh, wow, Machiavelli. You're not getting an opinion out of me, you're getting a delivery from me. Did you hear me? He was an advisor. I'm not saying I agree with the Machiavelli message. I'm just delivering it to you. Now, if you think I co-sign everything that Machiavelli teaches, you are an ignorant fuck. That is what you are. All right? And you should burn in the depths of hell. That's not what I do here. I deliver a daily message from Machiavelli. If you want to take it, take it. If you don't, go fuck yourself. All right, let's get into our little Catholicism. But first, hold on a minute. I got something, and I feel like this is great. Let me see if I can show you this. Todd Father. Todd Father. What do you mean you can't hear me? Yeah, jerk, you can hear me. CG2, can you hear me? I'm right here. Oh, Nino, you had to catch up. Yeah, you're good. Can you hear me? Let me check my volume. Oh, you fucking jerk. I can hear you. Okay, here we go. But this, I got to go with this for now. Listen to me. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Okay. Where is it? Okay, let me see this here. Okay, I got a couple of things to show, okay? Let's see if this works. All right, pay attention to the screen. It may or it may not work. Hello there, ALV. Pay attention to the screen. This may or may not work. Here we go.
I got God with me. You can have cousins. I got God with me. You can have cousins. I got God with me. I got God with me. You can have cousins, you can have friends, you can have a man or a woman, but if you ain't got God with you, you're gonna waste your time. But I came to declare that wherever you go this year, you ought to jump up and shout, I got God with me. Because people trying to figure out how you doing half the stuff you doing. They know how much money you make, they know what type of family you come from, and they sitting there trying to figure out how you did all that. Here it is, I got God with me.
Bang! You got God with you, you're good. Let's show one more video before we go into Catholicism. This is incredible here. I believe this is a good one. This is about silence, because silence is golden. Shut up. Here you go.
Not every accusation needs your answer. Even Jesus stayed silent when truth was not being sought. Some people wait for one word they can twist. So choose wisdom. Set boundaries. Guard your mouth. Protect your peace. Silence is not weakness. It is self-control. When God is your defender, you do not have to fight every voice. Stay wise. Stay strong. Stay covered. Silence cannot be misquoted.
Plead the fifth, baby. Silence cannot be misquoted. You better believe it. Silence cannot be misquoted. Self-control, silence, all these things. I don't know if you learned them through wisdom. Yes, she said through wisdom. You can't be misquoted if you don't speak. They can't misquote you. Zelda, silencia. Silence is golden. They can't misquote you. You don't need to explain yourself to anybody. You don't need validation from anybody. Just be yourself, go through this thing called life and make it work. And that is it. Good morning, Anthony from Adam. Gravorcier. Do I have another clip before I go into this Catholic Minute? Let me see here. Nope, nope, nope. What is this? What is this? Before we get into judgments, before you people get into judgments, there's people judging people. Let's see. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, ALV. Let's see what Dolly Parton says. The wonderful Dolly Parton.
Gay, you're gay. If you're straight, you're straight. And you should be allowed to be, how you are and who you are. I keep saying, well, if you're the fine Christian that you think you are, why are you judging people? Why are you, that's God. If you're gay, you're gay. If you're straight, you're straight. And you should be allowed to be, how you are and who you are. I keep saying, well, if you're the fine Christian that you think you are, why are you judging people? Why are you,
Wow.
that's God's job. We're not God. We're not judges.
Wow.
We're supposed to love one another. We're supposed to not judge, and we're not supposed to take vengeance on other people. If you're gay.
Wow, that's a powerful message. Let's go. Let's get into the Catholic Minute right now so we can get this show on the road. We're almost done here. Let's wrap this up. The Catholic Minute right now.
He speaks of the blessed ones, faithful lives we've told for our heart. To homies Catholic minute, reading so.
All right. Let's send out them prayers. Rest in peace, Dolly Parton and Bill C. tomorrow for the memorial for his dearly departed dad. We're going to keep going with Bill C. today because tomorrow is the day he has that memorial service. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen. ALV says, we're in the Catholic Minute, who is preventing people from, I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't agree with everything I put on the screen. I just, I have no idea. I really don't know. I don't know. I guess people are. She must be referring to people. Maybe she's referring to fake Christians, possibly. Not sure. Who knows what she meant over there? It just came up in my algorithm, so I showed it. Yep. Yes. Tommy Stigs is very bad for people with ADHD. Sugar is very bad. That's why I don't really have that much sugar. That's right. Yeah, I don't know. There's probably more. I'm sure it was from an interview, ALV, somewhere. She's been on TV and interviews and all of this for generations. So, I don't know. She was knocking Christians that judge people, I guess. That's what she was doing in that interview. Who knows? Yeah, I guess she was talking about gays and things like that, I'm assuming. I don't know when that interview was from. On this social media, you only get clips. You get short clips. And then it's hard to find the full video. You see, what the shorts are is draw. It looks like what I guess the understanding of the draw, I would say, the understanding of the short is the draw, right? Is the draw. Uncle Augie, hello. August 27th is the feast day of Saint Monica, celebrated as an obligatory memorial in the Catholic Church. She is remembered for her deep Christian faith and decades of persistent prayer that led to the conversion of her pagan husband and her famous son, Saint Augustine. Okay, life and legacy. Born 331 AD, died 387 AD in Italy. Family married to a violent pagan man named Patricius, whom she eventually brought to the faith before his death alongside her mother-in-law. The mother's tears spent nearly 17 years praying for the conversion of her wayward son, Augustine, comforted by a local bishop who noted that the son of so many tears could not perish. Liturgical content celebrated on the 27th, precisely one day before the feast day of her son, St. Augustine, tomorrow on the 28th. Wow, this Catholic Minute comes together pretty well. So there you go. You get your blessings, you get your prayers, you get all of this, that, and the other thing right here at the Social Club. That's what we do here. We come in, We go out, and that is it. This is not a show. This is not, I really don't have opinions on most of these things. The Catholic Minute, okay, we got the rain, beautiful. The Catholic Minute, the Machiavelli Minute, the flowers is one thing that I might stand strong on. I've learned so much about ADD from the shrink that works. Yeah, I won't see a shrink. I can't do that. Yes, so there you go. You're getting your love and support, Bill C, from us here at the Social Club, the morning crew, the coffee crew. Teacher, exactly what? What is teacher saying over there? Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Hey, teacher, I don't know where you are. I missed the comment. I'm sorry. Hey, teacher, I can't find it. Yeah, Zelda misses her dad so much. These are the things. These are the things. Beautiful, Zelda. Yes, Zelda. That was great. Nice word, Zelda. You guys are incredible to each other. This is such a nice group there, Bill C, that we have over here. It truly is. No, that would not work. The shrink would quit. The shrink would quit. No, I can't do the shrink thing. No, I don't think it's going to work for me. Yes. It was before ALV, yeah. All right, here we go. Let's get into some bullet points now. Here we go. Well, the first topic was Bobby Scruggs from Belleville, New Jersey. Rest in peace to Bobby Scruggs. I didn't know he died, Pete, as I said in the beginning of the coffee talk. So Bobby, good kid. He was a good kid. He died at 56. Bobby Scruggs, rest in peace. And Mama Scruggs, who worked in the Belleville School District, God bless your soul. You buried a boy. Tough thing to do. But you powered through. You kept on going. You had your faith. And Mrs. Scruggs passed away on Monday. Monday or Tuesday? Monday, Mrs. Scruggs. Bobby Scruggs and Mrs. Scruggs, rest in peace. Accept people for who they are. Okay, that was what she was saying right there. Dolly Parton was saying, accept people for who they are. I accept people for who they are, and I follow this next line here, but put them where they belong. Very simple. Dolly Parton was Googled more than the weather and sports in the last 2 days. Dolly Parton. Nashville Airport renaming. Why are we going to name the airport in Tennessee, in Nashville, after Dolly Parton? Why are we going to do this? Why? After her death. Why? Why didn't we do it before? See, over here, they waited till Frankie Valli was 90 to give him his street naming in Newark, New Jersey. Why? Why are we waiting? I don't know who Tim Curry is. Yeah, why not? Why? Why didn't they do it earlier? Why now? It should have been done many years ago. If she has such a great impact, that would have been how she would laid to rest, knowing that she made such an impact that she was bestowed the honor of having it named after her. It would have been beautiful while she was alive. Why didn't they not do it? I don't know who that actor is. Slim Jims, pirate booties, and string cheeses are on a list of 14 poisonous snacks that have some type of chemical in there, and I don't know what the chemical is, but stop eating Slim Jims, put down the pirate's booty popcorn, and string cheese. Yeah, do it when they're alive, Adam Courvoisier. Right? CG2, do it when they're alive. House pricing in New York City, I heard this morning in Brooklyn. 1 bedrooms, 5,000. Whoa. I know, ALV. It's just nice that they would see their work. See their work. House pricing in the city. We got a problem out there in New York City. But it's supply and demand. That's why you got to build. Out there in Queens, there is property. But you need to extend the train lines. You got to get them into Manhattan or over to Jersey. The reason The pricing is high is supply and demand and greedy landlords. Now, unfortunately, just like your water bill went up, your electric bill went up, all of your bills went up, so did the landlord. He has to pay as well. He has to pay as well. So, what's he going to do? He's going to pass the pricing on to you. It's supply and demand. Prices only skyrocket because of supply and demand. It's very simple. Look at the beef prices. They're about to explode because we have no domestic cattle. There's nothing here. The guys here said, I'm not doing this anymore. They got a drought. They got a regulation, this, that, the other thing. And there you go. So that's where it is. That's why a $5,000 one bedroom in Brooklyn is costing what it is. Electric bills have tripled. Water bills have tripled. Maintenance bills have tripled because supplies are up. So what do you want the landlord to do? Now, if you're city owned, it's a different story, but the city doesn't fix anything. Public housing is a disaster. Private homes, they're taken care of. People have pride in their pride in ownership. So you got to build more. Get rid of these woods. These woods have to go. The population is here. You want to keep having kids? Let's have 2 kids. Let's have 3 kids. Let's have 4 kids. Where are we putting all these people? You got to build. We only have so much real estate. And the land is only 30% of earth. The rest of it, 70% water. Where are we going? Where are we going? So you got to build. There's marshlands. There's green space. There's wetlands. This, that, the other thing. Your sister's ass. Build, build, build. I'm all for construction. I'm all for building because it keeps the prices at bay. It keeps the prices low. Supply and demand. Okay? Okay? Okay. So there we are. Yes, I'm not a fan of the woods. I just think that's the reason that we have this problem, AOV, is because of supply and demand. So the only way to beat that is to build, I guess. I think so. I'm not a fan of woods, obviously. So that's where we're at with that. Okay. New York City tops it. New York City has topped the charts still to this day on nightlife. Number 1 is New York City. It's a vital market, and the lights are on all day and night. And New York City still is the most desirable place to go out at night. The nightlife is incredible in New York City. I don't know if many of you guys have been around New York City lately, but all of the areas that were run down, beat up, downtown, Houston Street, all those areas down there, they are beautiful. There's cafes, there's little restaurants, there's bars in the middle of blocks. It's just, the city is just really, really in a state of, I don't know if you want to say redevelopment, but they are really kicking it up. And anywhere you go right now, for the most part in New York City, anywhere you walk, it's really beautiful. It really is nice. So, yeah. Yeah, well, there's a cost to nightlife. Yeah, nightlife is expensive, but a lot of them live out there. A lot of the people in that nightlife, they either live out there or they're living right in Jersey City now. Jersey City Heights is exploding. It's beautiful. And Hoboken, and they take the train, and it's a couple dollars. So it's those people that it's not us. I run out there for a minute and I come back. I'm not interested in it. But as far as the charts go, they top the charts in nightlife. So they're doing well. The Pope. Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. The Pope made the best dressed list in Vanity Fair magazine. Hold on a minute. The Pope is a trendsetter now. We got a Pope that's a trendsetter. God bless this guy. God bless this guy. Pope Leo was featured in Vanity Fair's annual best dressed list in something called the Originals. Check this out, Adam. The category is for unconventional and is casual papal style. Details of the inclusion, the category. He was named among the Originals, a group of people highlighting innovative and distinct dressers. The style Vanity Fair pointed to his mix of traditional clerical garments with casual modern wear such as pairing his cream quesadilla with Nike sneakers. Oh my God. So he's wearing Nike sneakers, casual modern wear, and occasionally wearing baseball caps. A broader recognition. This follows a similar nod where he was named one of Vogue's best dressed people. So, Pope Leo, checkmark, paisan. Is he Italiano? Is Pope Leo Italiano? Yes, he's Italiano. See or no? See or no? I'm thinking Pope Leo's Italiano. I could be wrong on that. I believe he's Italian. I believe he's a paisan. And that will explain a lot. Because the Italians, nobody dresses like the Italians. It's just fact. There's people that try to look like they're Italians, but there's nobody dressing like the Italians. And that is just a fact. He's half Italian. He's full Italian at that point. You know ALV. Even if you're quarter Italian, you're Italian. Even if you're a quarter Italian, you're Italian. There's no partials, Nino. He's 100%. I heard that on a reel or something the other day. Even if you're quarter Italian, you're Italian. Salute to the Italians. Because nobody dresses like the Italians. We brought you everything. Gucci this, Fendi that, Prada, Valentino, the list goes on and on. Who brought you more than the Italians in dress? Come on. What? It's only the good half. There you go. Only the good half. There you go. Okay, so that's Pope Leo. He's a paisan. Okay. This came up last night in the conversation. Do smokers feel guilt when they have to tell friends and family that they caught the cancer? Is there a sense of shame? Is there a sense of shame on the smoker's part when they tell their family that they are ill from the cigarettes? I don't know. I don't know this situation. My mother quit when she got sick years and years ago. She had thyroid cancer. My mother quit. My father, I believe, put down the camels before he had a heart attack. I think my grandmother quit. But I think that's a different time. In today's world, CG2, if you light up a cigarette, Pete Rizzolo, and you got to tell your wife, your kids, your grandchildren that you have lung cancer, is there a sense of, I did this to myself? Is there a sense of guilt? Does anybody know? I did this to myself. Well, I was watching something last night and they compared smoking to Russian roulette. I don't know if I agree. That's a little bit extreme. I don't have to agree or disagree. I don't agree or disagree with any of the bullet points that I tell you. For the most part, I might give my opinion on some. On this one, I really don't have an opinion because I couldn't tell you. Comparing smoking cigarettes to playing Russian roulette is a common metaphor used by health officials to describe the element of chance involved in smoking-related genetic damage and or disease. A good friend of mine has cancer, still smoking. Yes. Lung cancer and never smoked. No, Bambi. Right. Are you a smoking advocate like Joe Jackson was? Some people are smoking advocates like Joe Jackson was. I don't know if you guys do know who Joe Jackson is. He sang the song Stepping Out. Is she really going out with him? He was a smoking advocate. He was 80 pounds. He was a smoking advocate. What did he die of? What did Joe Jackson, the singer, die of? Let me see. Hey, Google, what did Joe Jackson, the singer, die of? Stepping Out. Oh, I think he's still alive. 72. God bless him. He's still alive. He's still alive. All right, good for him. He's still alive, Joseph Pastor. So anyway, why is this comparison made? I have no idea why they make this comparison. Genetic mutations, public health campaigns such as those of Reverend has compared smoking to Russian roulette because every few cigarettes can cause random genetic mutations. So as you smoke, you might catch it, you might not, but every few cigarettes, it captures that mutation randomly, and that's where the cancer could come up. Okay, the element of chance. Just as a player does not know which chamber holds the bullet in Russian roulette, a smoker does not know which specific cigarette or accumulated mutation will trigger an unrepairable DNA change leading to cancer or a fatal disease. Wow. Interesting. Interesting. So I don't know. Who knows? I don't really have an opinion on it. I quit smoking because I felt it was the right thing to do. I never felt anything bad. I never coughed in the morning. And I smoked Marlboro Reds. So I did not smoke because I was in a health panic. Yeah. So God bless Joe Jackson, 72, smoking and singing, I guess. So who knows? Who knows? This came up last night, so I figured I would drop it here in the bullet points. There's an element of chance, obviously, and the cumulative risk. Some people can smoke for decades without getting cancer, while others develop it much sooner. It operates like a probability curve where each cigarette increases the odds of hitting a vital gene. Okay. So now I'm understanding how the cancer works from cigarettes. I never had an understanding of it. All you heard was smoking causes cancer. Tell me more. So now I learned a little more. Now I have a talking point with other people if I do talk about the smoking situation. There is a chance that that next cigarette can catch that gene and cause the. Okay, now I get it. But some people may win the game of Russian roulette and go a whole life without catching it. Interesting. Okay. So there you go. That's basically all I got today. I think we're going to wrap it up on that. What is this? Oh, let's check out this young lady. Listen, how good is this drummer here? How good is she? Let's see how she does here. Wow, this is a great way to start the day right here. We don't have Uncle Badass today, so we're going to go with her here. See how she does. Wow, she's good. I think she's very good at what she does. She's a good drummer. Very good. Nice. Good for her. Good for her. Yeah. What else? Okay. Okay, that's that. That's that. That's that. And that's that. And that's where we're at. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let me end the show. I got to get out of here. I got a few things to do. It's time to get to work and do what we do. Let's put the banner up. The 239th consecutive Coffee Talks has come to an end. As I always say, I don't really have much of an opinion on most of the things that I do deliver. They're bullet points. I put them up, and sometimes I'll give an opinion. Sometimes I won't. In the big picture, I don't give a fuck about any of it, to be quite honest with you. I really don't care about any of it. I just throw the bullet points up. They come from the transistor radio. I might throw an opinion in here and there. I don't stand strong or firm on any single thing. I don't give a fuck overall. The only thing I will give really an opinion on is the what do you call it? The spotlight. I give my flowers opinion most of the time, but that's up to me. Okay, so you did your job with your little girl. It's time for her to get out into the world. That's what it is. You're a big girl now. No more daddy's little girl. But honestly, you are always going to be daddy's little girl. Tori Stigs, have a great day. And little Stigs, happy birthday to my boy today. I got to go. Ciao. 4.
You're a big girl now. No more daddy's little girl. No more silly looks with a childish play. No more doll for you to play. No more dumbness in the things you say. You're a big girl now. No more daddy's little girl. You're a big girl now. No more daddy's little girl. You can love girl if you must. You can kiss girl if you must.